What's up, YouTube? It's Chb2 coming at you with another live video. Make sure to click thumbs up. I'm on the way to 1 billion subscribers. I'm 1 thumbs up away. Make sure that you click thumbs up. This video is me just at work right now. Oh, fuck. I pulled my back. Oh, my back. My back is so tight. I pulled my back out. My back. My baby back ribs. My baby back. Give me my baby back, baby back, baby back. Give me my baby back, baby back, baby. Chili's, baby back ribs. Chili's, baby back rib. Type 1 if you know that commercial from back in the day. What's going on, everybody? Make sure to comment. Woo! That's the comment alarm. Let it out. Let it all out. Let it out. Yeah, find that pollen. There's some bees. There are 3 bees on some flowers in front of me. They're trying to get that honey. I'm actually really happy to see Alexis, what's up? Alexis, what's up? I'm actually really happy to see bees collecting honey. I mean, collecting pollen, because, you know, we've got a bee shortage. We need more bees. And there's a reason why there's hardly any bees, is because there's hardly any flowers. They basically kill all the beauty and put these stupid non-life-giving plants everywhere. If I could tell you a big pet peeve I have, something that makes me upset on a really small level, it's that there aren't like flowers everywhere. There aren't like fruit trees everywhere. There aren't like gardens, just like so many gardens that people lose their sense of private property with gardens altogether. Now, people would still have their private property with their home, but there would just be so much food from so many gardens that just imagine a life where all this land everywhere, that you see these stupid bushes, these stupid trees that don't grow any fruit or whatever, or nuts or something. Like they're all a waste. They're all just totally wasted space. All of that land, and what is currently a bush or a tree that doesn't produce anything, should be a garden. To the point where we have so much fucking food. Sorry. Everybody's actually getting mad at me now for saying the F word. But to where we have so much food that that all of us just have more food than we know what to do with. All of us just have a lot of food. But see, they won't let us have that. They just put these trees that don't produce any nuts or fruit. They put these bushes out that don't produce any tomatoes, or, you know, like all these bushes that don't do anything, all these trees that don't do anything, all this grass this grass that doesn't do anything. That's going to be what I'm upset about. That's one of those things that you're upset about and you just really can't change. But I promise you, like, if I was some leader of an area, which, since I do have my own land now, I've just got to keep saving up money to develop the land that I bought. But I did buy some land, and I'm going to make that like very heavily food growing. I'm going to be growing a lot of stuff on my land. That's the plan. We're going to put some fruit trees. I'm telling you, we're going to have it all stocked up, full of growth. But yeah, everywhere I look, there's just all these trees that have no fruit, all these bushes that have no vegetables, and all this grass that just has, it's just a total waste of space. We need to have gardens and fruit trees and nut trees and different vegetable bushes everywhere, to the point where there's more food than we know what to do with, to the point where there's like rotting food because there's just so much food. But that would be okay because, you know, it's biodegradable. So there would just be more bananas than people could eat. You wouldn't even need to charge for bananas. There would be so many bananas that you know, grocery stores wouldn't even sell them because they're just everywhere. You know, tomatoes, grocery stores wouldn't even sell them because they're just everywhere. Right? You know, maybe some like high-end brand delicacy, luxury tomato, luxury banana, you know, but then you'd have like your street bananas. See, that's what we don't have right now. We don't have free street bananas, right? If there were like at least the option of grocery store luxury bananas or banana trees out on the road, well, I bet a lot of people would get banana trees out at the road. They would just go get some bananas, right? Now, when there originally is like a mango tree here in South Florida, like there's still a couple rare mango trees on private properties, and that's the reason why they exist, is because these mango trees, they haven't been torn down by the private property owner. If the land gets bought by some corporation, you better say bye-bye to that mango tree. So right now there's only a few mango trees left. And what's so great is that single mango tree gives so many damn mangoes to that owner that the owner starts giving out mangoes to their neighbor. And that proves my theory correct, that if every single person had their own garden, that single garden would produce more food than that one person needs, right? And there actually is enough space on Earth for every single person to have their own acre garden. And every acre is enough food for more than one person. So I want you all to make sure that you get this simple math, that if all people did was get 1 acre and make a garden, they would have more food than they know what to do with. They would have more, like the chickens would reproduce, and then you would just be giving out your eggs, right? Some people collect money, sure. But the point is that if everybody did it, then no one would need to charge for food. There would be more food than there is people. So that's the beginning of this video, is that if every person was forced to have their own garden, I'm telling you, like I'd put a damn gun to your head and tell you that if you don't get an acre of land and start growing a dang garden, you're a waste to society. Now I'm telling you, sadly, you're going to be like, well, are you doing your dang garden right now? Well, the society that we're in currently is, as I said, really, really difficult to get your acre and to get that garden started. But believe me, once you get your acre and once you get some money, it's possible, okay? So, but back to the point, if you aren't working on that goal of at least that, now you can do whatever you want, but you should at least, like from a humanity point of view, from like, what am I doing for humanity? So then after you focus on that humanity, you can do whatever you want to do and focus on you. But there should be like a mandatory, everybody has to at least get enough money to where they get an acre and they start their garden, right? Once you get your acre and you start your garden, then you can start doing more selfish things. But the acre and the garden, it's not only just for you, as I said, it's for everyone around you. You're now actually supplying food to everyone in your area and yourself. So you'll have so much food for yourself, more food than you can eat, and enough food to just practically give away to other people who have not started their garden yet, right? And you can use like a little bit of that money, you could, charge until they get their garden started. And then there'll be one guy in the area who got his land, and then he'll start his garden. And then the next guy gets his land, and he needs some food. So he's going to go to this guy and give him a little bit more money, right? Now the only thing we can't stop, but yet should be part of this humanitarian mentality, is that the original guy that has the original garden going, he doesn't just go ahead and with any profit buy up a bunch of land, right? So all that wealth, so what are you going to do with it? Well, you should travel. You should travel. And so you're going to have your children or whoever take care of that land while you're gone for a couple weeks or something, and then you use all that extra profit and just sightsee. That way no one ever ends up moving anywhere. See, tourism, now I'm going to transition into a bit of an immigration topic. Tourism is better than immigration. And I've been wondering how I could say this for a really long time, but I figured it out today. So if you have a lot of people coming to your area and bringing money and spending money, well then, great. You don't need them moving there. Yeah, so you don't need them moving there, right? They only move there because their area doesn't have tourism. So what we need to do is we need to have tourism. We need to have tourism everywhere, but not allow any immigration. That would be what I would prefer. More tourism, less immigration. But then there needs to be special zones where there's tourism zones And then there has to be land for everybody to have their acre and have their garden going. It should almost be like your tax dollars should have like an extra layer an extra fund that they go into that adds up collectively until they give you a random acre of land from your tax dollars. So then you're basically awarded from your tax dollars an acre of land somewhere, right? In the country that you're in. Citizen. Then the government will also enforce that you have that garden until everybody has one. Yep, that's right. There needs to be like everybody has. Now this is going to be a complete ending tangent random thought. But the only reason why we need a very forcing government, a very make you comply government, is because everybody else does not want to be a vigilante. They want to just let something happen in front of them and kind of turn their eye, right? Whereas if there was no government, right, for you to be like, oh, well, that's the cop's job, or, that's the government's job, that would, and you saw crime, maybe you would want to stop it. And see, that's the thing. No one, sadly, has the vigilante mindset. So when they actually see a crime, they actually just ignore it. And I feel that that's very bad for the country, right? This idea that, well, it's not my problem or something. Well, it's your country. So it is your problem.